So anyway, they've got their bags of clothes back here at the foot of their bed is where they're keeping that stuff. We've got a bunch of maps back here in the back of the chair thing. And this area here is just filled with extra supplies for bugging out, camping, and everything like that. We keep some stuff up there at the front that is either to donate or just in the way. We've got some extra candles there. Like I was saying, we took out the chair here to accommodate for more stuff. We keep our dirty clothes bag underneath this other bag right here. My daughter's getting ready to go stay with a friend, so she's got her bag packed there for that. So back here to Josiah's area and Mike's area, my husband's got all his stuff in this cabinet, some of his just odds and ends and some clothes and stuff in there. And then in this one here, it's his is dangerous to open, so we don't want to open that. We've got some shotgun shells in here. We did have a shotgun before, but we don't now. Needless to say, we had to pawn it at one point in time for money, but we plan on trying to get another one, so we kept the shells. This is stuffed full of coats, literally stuffed. This is a telescope right here. Kids like to play with that and look at the sky. All of us do. I have a lot of coats and jackets, tons of those, because it's Montana. Our screen came out down here at the bottom, and we just put this this piece of cloth in there instead. I mean, you can pretty much put anything in there for a screen. This little piece came out and broke right where the door handle is, and I have to put that over it so that the cat doesn't try to jump out. So in Josiah's area, they got a bunch of kids books back here, some games, some painting stuff, little activity bag there. His clothes are stuffed in here, and what is a mess that's coming out. A lot of these cabinets, when we stop in between traveling, we open them up and stuff just falls out, so they can be dangerous. Oh, there goes something there. Here's his Lego activity thing, a bunch of markers and crayons and pens and pencils. He's got some Play-Doh in here. He collects Pokemon cards, some more books. And he's got his stuff stuffed in there. We just stayed at a motel and showered up, so we got our dishes done. And this drawer here is become literally a junk drawer. And underneath here, we keep water stored under here. I've got some dog and cat food back there, a sack of potatoes. He keeps a big thing full of his toys in this bag here. And I've got a big cooking pot back there. And we usually always have this lined completely with water, and these water jugs here where we always keep extra water on hand just in case, because we're going to be ready for whatever comes. And this cabinet, again, stuff falling out. It's stuffed to the brim full of food. We've collected a lot of food from the food banks and stuff, canned food and whatnot, and we keep it all stored in here. This other one is stuck and it's hard to open, so I don't want to open that one. We don't have propane right now. We usually have propane, so I'm not actually using my oven now. I have some stuff being kept in here too, the extra grocery bags. There's some pot and pans back there, and a little bread, and these little bread pans, foil to cook with. This is a catch-all right now. These are actually clean right here, and it's just a catch-all for some food, and of course our kettle that we use to heat up water. We'll do our dishes that way. When we have the propane, we'll just heat up the water and put it in the sink, or if we're plugged in, we'll use the microwave and heat up the water that way. This microwave is tied with a hook coming out of the wall right there so that it don't go nowhere while we're traveling. These little lights right here are real handy. They have like a magnet or a hanger. You can stick them or hang them somewhere for some light. And same thing with the cupboards up here. These are stuffed with food, completely full. And we're all stocked up with pretty much any kind of food items to bake things or whatever with. Our fridge doesn't stay quite so stocked, but that's, you know, couple days worth of food and stuff like that that we'll keep in here and stuff. This little counter thing that pulls out is really handy. This is the main counter space right here to actually cook some food on. I accidentally painted it with our crazy paint job we've been doing in here. And this is the snack drawer. It's all full of snacks. It's a mess. This one here's got the silverware, utensils. I've managed to cram cups and also the plates and bowls in here as well. And it's pretty heavy. It broke one time because of so much stuff being in it. Underneath this cabinet is cleaning supplies. And some stuff we're just kind of setting around. I keep something in front of this cabinet a lot of times because my cat tries to open it up and it doesn't shut, so she wants to get in there. And the bathroom situation, we're not plugged in right now, so we don't have any light, but here's what little light this thing can offer right now. It's enough to use the bathroom with. We don't have the running water right now because our water pump is broken, so we fill up jugs of water. You'll see those barely with the bad lighting sitting in here. We fill up jugs of water and we dump those down the toilet, and in the wintertime we put salt in it so that it doesn't freeze, because again, we're in Montana. So got some bathroom bags of some stuff here hanging on the wall. Here's a cabinet for bathroom stuff also on the wall there. A big bin full of feminine products, extra tissue and whatnot is in there. And you'll see these sticks that are also hanging out in here. It's my husband, his hobby, to carve the sticks for walking sticks. And underneath my bed, there is a big wooden toolbox under here. Old-fashioned one with full of tools and stuff. And back behind there are some extra clothes that we haven't went through for a while and that need to be washed. So the flooring, again, we're going to be taking out the flooring and putting new flooring in. It didn't stick down, and then of course I got some paint on it when I went to paint everything in here. All the walls were this same kind of brown stuff that you see right here, which we got sick of looking at. This is really coming off here bad because this is where they step on this right here to get up on their bed. I want to put like a piece of rubber stuff there or something like that. And this was my little guy's bed before, so it still has this on it, and I plan on taking that off and repainting that. But yeah, we've tried to paint all the walls different colors, mainly just to, give it some flavor. Some old family photos of the family and stuff like that on there. And this is our plug-in heater that we use down there when we're plugged in. We found these canvases by a garbage can. They're white and ready to paint on. We thought we'd play around and do some painting. So that's pretty much what's going on in here. We have some extra cupboard space, which storing space, which is in the compartments on the outside. Got a lot of tools and supplies like that in there. We keep a fire extinguisher as well in case we ever need that. And that's pretty much how we're fitting everything in here. So the next video I make, I'll talk a little bit more about just kind of what we're about again and why we chose to go ahead and move into our camper. And here's a family photo of us. My teenage daughter is the one hiding in the black hood. And we'll talk more about what made us make this choice to move into our camper and live in it for over 2.5 years now, which again, we have no plans to move out of it or anything. This is what we plan to do. There's our cat Secret. The dog's out walking with my husband and my oldest daughter. Kids are playing in the park right now. We finally have a quiet moment to make a video, which is hard to find in here. Oh yeah, we knocked out our back window on accident with a tree. We backed into a tree last week. And so we got a new piece of plexiglass. We're going to be cutting that and putting that in the back window tonight back here. We use these blackout curtains to keep out the extra sunlight and heat so it doesn't get so hot in here, and you can't see in or nothing like that when it's nighttime and we're all in here and stuff, ready to go to sleep at night and whatnot. So he's got his little area painted and decorated pretty good. And this thing here, if you're wondering why this is here, when we turn on the light and then I do dishes and stuff in the evening and everything, it blocks the light from him trying to sleep. This is an old pot holder thing. My grandma used to make these, so I've kept one around. But yeah, we'll talk more about us and what we're about on the next video.